When we're on the manufacturing floor, we just want to focus on producing product. Our natural inclination is to ignore problems and conflicts until they grow so big they stop production. To prevent a production stoppage, we need to be proactive and our senses alert. Our eyes must be open and our ears must be listening. Because being alert leads to enhanced quality. Enhanced quality addresses why quality matters and the quality versus compliance mindset. Quality matters first and foremost to our patients. They must feel confident that our products do what they are supposed to do and don't cause injury. By having a quality mindset and putting quality first, we minimize and strive towards the elimination of the need for patients to be concerned. Traditionally, we worry about being compliant, but compliance is just the beginning. If instead we focus on putting quality first, we will surpass being compliant and also strive for quality. That way, both compliance and quality can be achieved. Additionally, we might think that 99% is a high enough standard for our manufacturing process, but that is not true. If we apply it as acceptable, we will find there are some significant gaps. Here are some examples if 99.9% were accepted as the standard. In air travel, 2 planes landing at Chicago O'Hare Airport will be unsafe every day. At the U.S. Postal Service, 18,322 pieces of mail will be mishandled each hour. At the United States Internal Revenue Service, where U.S. citizens pay personal income tax, 200,000 documents would be lost and 103,260 income tax returns would be processed incorrectly each year. And finally, in the medical field, 20,000 incorrect drug prescriptions will be written. 291 pacemaker operations will be performed incorrectly each year, and 12 newborn babies will be given to the wrong parents each day. But of course, all this is unacceptable. But until recently, we may have felt that 99.9% was good enough. We now have recognized that going forward, we must adopt a new way of thinking. Baxalta must also embrace a new way of thinking. Here we start by making you the focus. Then we simplify our systems. This will streamline all practices and allow us to rely on our judgment rather than using a lengthy decision-making process. Ultimately, this will minimize approvals, leading to a new process that is much easier to understand and use. The foundation of the Baxalta culture has its roots in the past observations of trends by industry leaders. Do not be afraid to set tough standards and expectations. Expect perfection, or you will never achieve it. The quality of the work that we accept becomes our standard. These statements come from a 2013 keynote presentation by Richard Davis at the GMP by the Sea conference. As Richard Davis suggests, instead of expecting perfection, simply passing inspections becomes our standards. Inspections can cause a significant amount of anticipation. Each time an inspection occurs, you hope that all risk and vulnerable areas have been identified. But there's always that lingering feeling, did I miss something? This is the anticipation you may feel before the inspection. But what are the warning signals that can help to identify the vulnerable areas and the risks? In the next section, we'll examine them.